Hey, hello, howdy. So, I wanted to talk about a few things for whoever, the person who might listen, the person just who it might help. I've hit a point in my life where I've made a good amount of mistakes, so to speak, but a good amount of learning as well. And I'm going to tell you this: realize personalities and really learn to understand personalities in the sense that you have to figure out your personality as well as the personalities of the people around you. Now, what I mean is, a lot of people seem to have like personalities, so they connect. And in connecting, they bond quickly. So the deal is, they bond very quickly. However, they're not really alike. And they feel they're alike because of certain traits, certain small parts of the personality. So follow me on this. And if you look at like the people you're with, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, partner, however it works. If you look at them and their personalities, do they match with yours, or were there certain things that just kind of came together, but the rest, whoa? And what I mean by that is, so like me personally, I'm realizing a lot of stuff about me personally. Like I said, I realized that, yeah, I am very passionately angry. I say passionately angry about things. Um, and for some of my friends and stuff, my passion or insanity towards certain situations, certain things going on, since it wasn't happening to them, or it wasn't going on, or it wasn't anything they cared about per se, they didn't like the fact that I was mad. They just didn't want to hear me be mad. And okay, but I would hear them be mad and bitch all the time. They just don't realize it. Now, but I realized that I wanted them to actually participate. I wanted them to give me help, opinions, things like that. And that's kind of where you lose people. Um, what I mean by that is, you lose people by you lose people, you lose people by, I'm sorry, I got nine things going on. You lose people because they're not the same trait as you. See, like for example, I'm super empathetic, sensitive. I'm very sensitive, very empathetic. I feel other people's pains. When somebody's hurt, I want to help. I'm ready to help. I'm not trying to like be your pal or be your friend. I'm just down to help. Like that's all. I'm cool to help and all this stuff, but I'm not looking for anything. I don't want anything. I just, whatever. I'm the guy who pulls over on the side of the road and helps you fix a flat or whatever, whether you're a male or a female or non-binary, non-gender, whatever. I pull over and I help. That's what I do. I also scream and yell out loud my anger, like my feelings. I openly discuss how I feel. I openly shared my politics forever. I openly did certain things like that. Um, but I'm super sensitive. And here's the thing: I'm I try to be very non-biased in how I look at things. At the same time, I have no isms whatsoever. I think everyone should be how they are, and I should be how I am, and we should all let each other and allow for each other to be how we are, as long as we're not hurting one another. That's simple, like simple idea, simple rules, simple things to follow. So I'm idealistic. I'm also vulgar. I'm educated, but I have a foul mouth, and I'm way outspoken. I get along really good with people and I know how to network, yet I choose to put so much pressure on people to join my fight in life and everything else. You see what I'm saying? But I realized that I connect with people who are also super sensitive and stuff, but they're sensitive because they were bullied, they were picked on, they felt out like outcasts and things like that. See, even in school, I was drawn to protect those people. I didn't want to hang out with them or anything, not in a bad way. I just like, I had my friends. We like doing the things we like doing. But I was always drawn to protect them and stop anyone from picking on them. And none of my friends, I wouldn't let any of my friends like pick on them and stuff. I didn't think it was cool. Like we always said, the comic book nerds, you couldn't pick on them stuff. So I don't see eye to eye with the people who used to pick on like nerds or chase them home or do that stuff, whatever nerds are anyway. I don't see eye to eye with those people. But I also don't see eye to eye with a lot of the nerds and their attitude of feeling like they're like smarter than everyone else with this and that. And they're kind of elitist now and everything else. I don't see eye to eye with them either. It's kind of a catch in the middle. But a lot of people when we're dating, hey, Jamaica, how you doing? How's it going? I just saw you right there. What's up, man? How you doing? One of the things, that's funny. But yeah, one of the things I've noticed though is you have to check personalities because I connect with the people who are sensitive and caring and want the world to be right. They're idealistic, but they're not willing to do anything or stand up for anything. They're not willing to fight. Me too. Hey, I'm doing good as well, and I miss you too. They're not willing to fight. They're not willing to stand their ground. They're not willing to stand up. They're the people that are in the crowd that know what's going on is wrong, but they don't want to say anything or do anything because it'll just get worse or this and that, or maybe it'll happen to them. I'm the one who goes rushing out there and probably dies, whatever. But that's what I'm saying is, and then I'm mad as fuck at them. And so I battle with that personality where a lot of us have different personalities. We all have different types of personalities, but you have to really check what kind of personality are you? What kind of personality are you? And what personality works with you? I know I say that I'm so stupid. I know a woman who was in a relationship and how funny she would post on Facebook as it was kind of declining and stuff. And I was like watching and I felt like, you know what, she's actually, she seems like she's actually saying what happened. Like it doesn't seem so one-sided when she's explaining her side. It seems pretty like both sides, like she's looking at it from both sides. But the things she was saying and the things she would post about, I totally dug into. Well, see, yeah, exactly, Tamika, yeah. And see, that's the thing is, and so what I did was, so this girl was posting stuff, and it was like she was saying things that I've been going through as well, like in that sense. And it's like most people don't post about that because she was posting something today about saying like people think you talk too much. It's like because something like, well, it's because they just don't have anything to say or whatever it was. But I liked it. I liked that she writes stuff that like she was talking about the victim face. Okay, so it's like if you've ever seen this, and I put up with this forever, is where you prove somebody, like you basically show them how they're being an asshole. And they're like, I'm sorry, just fine. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Okay, well, if you're wrong, why do you look like you're so sad? Why don't you go, oh my God, I'm so wrong. I'm totally sorry. This is my fault. You should be mad or sad or whatever. But they'll look mad. They'll look sad. And you're just like, what are you mad or sad about, man? No. And so, you like lose your mind. They're like, well, you just need to calm down. Whoa. Anyway, that's the whole kind of idea about the personality thing is you have to be able to see who you're trying to mesh with. I'll tell you is like a lot of people won't date this person because of their religion, this person because their race, or this person because their politics. I don't care your race, I don't care your religion, I don't care your politics, because whatever your politics, everything, whatever your religion or race, it doesn't totally define you. I care who and how you are as a human being. How let's say you're a devout Catholic liberal um, woman. Okay, you're a devout Catholic liberal woman. Well, I don't care what kind of a liberal are you, because I'm a liberal. I've always been a liberal, and people don't get that, but I was a libertarian, liberal, whatever they want to call them. But I was a liberal forever. I always said a liberal Democrat. And so, but in the sense of that's just the way I lean in those ideals of, everyone has a right to healthcare and things like that. But then I also have a lot of things I agree on the other side with Democrats, with Republicans, with the Tea parties, with the Antifa, originally when they were first being talked about. And it was really a small time operation, real. They were badass. They had the right idea of speaking out about certain shit. But then everything like Coca-Cola gets bought up. They take the good cocaine out and give you fucking high fructose corn syrup and you get cancer. Meanwhile, it used to just keep you wide awake because there was cocaine in it. Hey, took that out and gave you something way worse. The point I'm trying to make is you have to look at everything going on. You got to look at the world around you. You got to see if somebody was a staunch Republican, part of the NRA, is that it? The NRA, is that the Rifle Association thing? Oh, thank you, Nathan. Oh, I appreciate that. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm just bored as hell, so I thought I would do this. But yeah, no, I was just talking about like different personality traits, and I'm learning all these different things, like kind of about myself. In my, now I'm like 51. I'm finally learning shit about myself. But yeah. And so, but yeah, so back to the thing is it's simply a situation of you're going through the process of finding someone, put everything out of the way except for who are they as a human? Who are they as a human? Because nothing can define me directly, and that's for a lot of us. I'm by no way Mr. Unique, one in a million. Oh, I can't be defined. Nothing can define me exactly, because the fact is, like, I am for the Second Amendment. I am for marriage for everyone. I'm for adoption for everyone, or in vitro fertilization or whatever it's called. That for everyone. Like, whoever, I'm for universal health care. I'm also for doing work, not welfare. I'm, certain things like that. But I believe in, everybody needs to eat. I believe that everybody should have good food. I think the schools, what I'm saying? It's like, I don't have any isms. I don't have any cares. I don't have any, and I go think of things all these different ways, and I don't accept anyone because they don't need to accept me. We just live. Let's live together and smile and be glad we're living. I mean, there are so many people who yesterday they were like, woo, and it could be any one of us. Wow, yeah, living the life. Yeah, la vida loca, shikaboo. Oh, wow, Ella or Lola, or YOLO. And they're doing all this stuff. Now today they're posting how they just found out they're dying in a day. They find out they're this, they're that, all these different things. And it's the world is like, boom, just boom, there it is. There it is, there it was. As I say, and it's any of us. It's any of us, any given time, any given moment, just bam. And so what did we matter? And I'm really trying to buy into that, because I've been having a lot of dilemma with the way I've been feeling about life and some of my choices and things like that, and just situations I've ended up in and things like that, and just realizing certain stuff and where my own thoughts, my own process failed me and stuff like that. And I think if you stop and look, anyway, back to the girl. So she posts all this stuff and I just love it, and she's really cool, the stuff she posts, because it's strong. It's like calling the dude out for being a such a snowflake, such a a user and this and that and a liar. And he was. I saw his Facebook and all his stuff, and he was all this shit, And so I really, anyway, I dig that. I kind of dig that she does that. She's a dang good person, is all I'll say. I don't want to, tell you about anyone personally like that, but so I won't use her name. But I'm just saying she's a really dang good person. But she's strong and she's strong-willed, and she speaks her mind, and she says what she wants to say, and that's cool. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff she says. She probably doesn't agree with a lot of the stuff I say. But the stuff she says, she stands behind. And a lot of stuff, I do agree with what she says. And the way she was talking about the ex, I agreed with her. I thought she did it in a good way and everything else. Anyway, that's my point, is how you do things, how you live your life, how you enjoy, be you. Realize your personality and just be it. Realize your personality and just be it. I mean, I guess it's the best thing to say, unless your personality is to hurt people or be a jerk or stuff like that, then, I guess change it. I mean, I don't know, or be the best jerk ever. Be the worst person ever. Really go for it, I don't know. But I'm saying, like, maybe stop. If more of us stop and look at our personalities, like, I'm leaving people alone. I'm not asking people for shit or trying to get involved with people. Like, I was trying to help, like, you think you're helping someone, this and that. And I was going to bring a girl. Let me just be very clear who I'm talking about. This is a girl. And I was going to bring her out and all this stuff. And it was just drama mama, hama llama, and I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to just do my own shit and stop thinking someone's going to be like, yeah, sure, let me jump in. Now, when someone can't jump in, and no problem, no worries. And I move right ahead, just whatever. You can either do what I need to get done, or you can't. And I need to move forward. And that's a simple thing. Maybe think of that, look at it that way. Look at how your personality is. Maybe if it's something change it. If it isn't, don't. However it works. Because again, nobody knows who's crazy. We all think we do. We all think we got it. A lot of us think we get it. Those of us who think we get it, we really don't get it. It's just that simple. There's no way to get it. There's no way to know if you get it. Unless you're able to know if you get it, please teach me. I will pay somebody to teach me how to know that I'm the one who's right, that I figured it all out, and I know right and wrong, and I know good and bad, and I know which one of the religions and which God's the real God and all that stuff. Please, if you know how to teach me that, and don't tell me through faith. No, if you can literally show me, then I'll pay you to teach me that, because that would be amazing. Because up until now, I realized finally, I really don't know shit, and I don't get it, and I can't understand anyone. I'm not a good judge of character. I'm not good at anything except for what I do myself. I'm a good comedian. Oh, speaking of which, so my ex-wife is texting my daughter, like, she's going to be doing comedy and this and that. She doesn't talk to her. I had to remind her to call her to tell her have a good day at her first day of school. She almost never calls her. And then sometimes she'll cuss at her and things like that and this and that. And it's like, now she's like, Senator, tell your dad I'm doing comedy. I'm going to be doing super. So great. What are you going to prove? Even if you made it, all you did was you bailed on your kid, and I didn't. Like, she bailed on her kid, I didn't. And that's what I mean. That's the reality. Like, whose personality is to do that, is to bail? Like, how do you, I really want to know that. What's in your personality that you bail or fuck over your kids? Like, I am super mad at my son because I feel like he's totally unappreciative of everything I ever did. And he doesn't really get why. And it's fine. Oh, thank you, Tamika. That's sweet. Well, I mean, that's the whole thing, though. You're right. It does trade. But so the whole thing is, Jesus Christ, I lost my train of thought. Anyhow, that's a simple point. So stupid shit like that. And just like, how do you fuck over your kids? How do you bail on your kids? How do you not? like I really want to be really mean and say, oh, that's what it was, my son. I want to say things like, and I do say some uncool stuff. I'll say that sometimes. Like I get mad and I'll tell him like I regret a lot of the time now that I spend around, doing everything with you because you're like such a jerk to me. And I really regret saying that and I feel bad. And I say sorry most of the time. But no, I do. But he's really hurt my feelings over the last couple of years. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I still text him every day. I love him. I call him, whether he calls or picks up the phone or doesn't, whatever. Again, I mean, I've asked him, please just tell me what it is I didn't ever do for you or what I did do to you. It's not about that. It's not about what you did or did. Well, no, it's really about what I did or didn't do. Like it's super about what I did, sorry, my neck, or didn't do. And that's the thing. It's always about what you did or didn't do. That's all. It's not about theoretical shit. It's not about what you thought was inferred. Wait, no. Did I do that for you against you, or did I not do that for or against you? If it wasn't one of those things, then I don't know. I don't understand your anger ever. Anyone. Look at life that way. There was something done to me, for me, was something not done to me or for me. And if that's not one of the things, move on. You're okay.